Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new here. I'm Alexandra and I am back with a brand new spit building for you guys, and in today's video we are doing something enchanting. And why am I saying that? Because we are building a Hobbit house and I'm so excited about this build, guys. I have to be honest, I haven't been so excited about one of my builds in a very long time, and I'm so happy that I chose to build this type of a house just right before the new trailer of the new pack Enchanting by Nature, which is gonna be out soon. And in fact, it turned out like it was, I don't even know how this happened, because I didn't expect to see this kind of a Hobbit house also in the trailer, and I'm really excited about what's gonna be new in the pack. And I'm really if you know this about me already, you probably heard me before that I love nature so much, and I don't know, everything that means gardening, farming, and stuff like that. So I tried to integrate all of this in this build, and as you can see, we are in Henford On Bagley, the beautiful green world that I totally adore. And I've started to build something. At first, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I just knew I want some houses that have a rounded roof and that they look like sunk into the ground. So I just started to mess around with the terrain, and I have to say that I cut a lot of the building process, because I would have made like a video that's longer than an hour. And I tried to keep in the video as much as I could, but obviously I had to remove parts where I used the tool mod and where I am fixing the terrain, because there's a lot of terrain work here. I've placed all the builds here on a hill, and then I sunk the actual building underneath. And yeah, as you can see, I'm struggling at the moment to make this hill look nice. And yes, what's about this build? This build is on a 50 by 40 lot, and it's in Henford On Bagley, where the national park was before. And I think this lot suits perfectly this build. But at some point, I really I was out of space, and I was at this close to actually move the build on the 64 by 64. But I said no. It's fine. I should work with what I have, with the space that I have. And why I had no space, you may wonder? That's because it's not just one Hobbit house. I have the main house, which you can see I started to work on now. And then I'm starting to build another one in the right side of the lot. And I didn't know what's gonna be in it. I knew I wanted to be, filled with a lot of Hobbit houses. I didn't want it just one. So that's what I did. And then when it came to the animals part, I thought, okay, I know that I want cows or llamas. I know that I want goats. I know that I want a horse maybe. And in fact, I also tried to make a new Hobbit house that actually works as a shed. So it's an actual barn that's looking like a Hobbit house, and I'm really happy about how it's looking, and I'm really happy that everything here is functional. It took me a while to make all the sheds working, and even the chicken coop was so hard to make it work because of the terrain. But in the end, guys, I'm sure everything is functional, and I would be more than happy if you would choose to play in this build. And what else is about this build? Yeah, as I said, I was really I don't know, in shock when I saw that this type of a house with roofing on the ground was in the new trailer. And actually this is the perfect timing. I don't even know, believe me, I don't know how I thought to build this right now. I never approached this kind of a build, and you know why? Because I don't actually like to use in The Sims the rounded shaped roofs. And also, as I mentioned before in other videos, I don't like rounded walls. But for this build, they turned out really cute in my opinion. So as you see now, I'm trying to make the actual house bigger because I thought I needed some more space, because you can't actually make a functional, good-looking room with the rounded walls. So then I extended the rooms and I added tiny pieces to surround that room with the roof, so it's looking like, you know, it's actual in the ground. And of course I had to add a ton of plants and flowers and trees to make it very, you know, forest like. And to be true, I can't wait to build something similar with the new pack. I was thinking to actually, you know, like renovate this one at some point when Enchanted by Nature will be out. But to be true, I think I will just start something brand new. Definitely I will. And yes, speaking about the new pack that's coming out, you can pre-order the new pack now. And here's a friendly reminder that if you want to support me as a creator, I would be more than grateful if you would choose to use my EA affiliate code, which is Great for Sims. And all you have to do is just type it on the code box when you purchase the pack or any other pack, in case you need maybe other packs that are older. And yes, I really am happy about what we saw in the trailer. And as I said, everything that's nature related, it is for me. Even though I used to think about myself that I'm more into realism, each time I'm building something that, you know, it's not so real, like a normal suburban house, I'm realizing like, okay, I think I'm more into that fantasy type of a build, that cartoonish vibe, and yeah, fantasy type. And I really am happy that I'm discovering this about myself, and I'm not only building, you know, normal houses with different styles like modern houses, farmhouses, and so on. And if we're talking of a certain style that goes well in nature, in forest, or I don't know, countryside, that's definitely for me. So I can't wait to build more things on this matter. And yes, now what are we doing? I tried to add, as I said, a lot of plants to like cover every, I don't know, every angle of the terrain that was looking like, you know, bad, because you can't make a curved terrain without having, you know, some ugly lines. And I tried to hide that with plants. And here I'm working on a Hobbit house that's not functional. It's just a tiny roof that's right on the front of this pond, and is actually not functional, but I really felt like, you know, it belongs to the house in the back. And you know, you have a door that you can go like underground and you can go out there. But as I said, that's the only thing that's not functional here, guys. And I'm so happy that I made, you know, like, I don't know, 95% of this build functional, and also an aesthetically pleasing build. Because yeah, for me it's all about the building, but I imagine people do download builds and do like play in them, and I'm grateful that I managed to make everything functional. And about the packs that I've used in this build, I'm sure there are plenty. I'm not sure if all, but I definitely used a lot of the expansion packs, and I'm so sorry that maybe you don't have all and you want this build. You definitely can get it from the gallery, but you're gonna have missing items. But I think the major packs, like the most important packs that I've used here, are definitely Cottage Living, which is one of my favorites, Horse Ranch, because we have a lot of good looking wood furniture and wallpapers and decorations for barns and stuff like that. And other than that, I think I used quite a lot also from the newest kits, even the oldest kits, for like furnishing the interior, the countryside kit. And I really think I used the greenhouse a lot. We also have, by the way, I forgot to mention, we have also a Hobbit House, kind of a Hobbit House looking greenhouse, if that's making any sense. So it's looking like a normal like Hobbit House, but is an actual greenhouse. But considering that I've added a lot of plant boxes in the exterior, I decided to not have plant boxes also indoors because I thought we have plenty already. But in case you are planning to have plants that grow during winter and it's not, functional outside during winter, you can definitely remove the flower arranging table and the nectar making machine that I added there, and you can, have some plant boxes also indoors. And as you can see now, I'm trying to cover this side of the hill where we have the second Hobbit house. And in that one, as I said, I knew I wanted an extra house, but I didn't know what's gonna be in it because the main house is the bigger one. And when I started to actually furnish everything, I was thinking maybe here lives like a bigger family, and we also have grandparents or maybe just a single parent that, grew old and the other children like inherited and they're living on the same lot basically. So I was pretending that maybe some elders live there, and guess what, we have there only a bedroom and a room for a lot of activities. I wanted to pretend like it's a workshop, and that's basically what I did. I added a lot of woodworking tables. I also added, what else, jewelry making. Let me remember. I believe I also have an easel there, and that's what I wanted to make there to have a space that's functional and also, have an activity to actually do there. But considering how much work you might have in the outside, I don't think your Sims will have time to paint or to craft wood things or to craft jewelries, because we have 2 sheds for a cow and a llama, or whatever you choose, 2 cows or 2 llamas. We have also space for a horse, and we know animals do need a lot of care in this game. And we also have some baby goats and baby sheep, which actually, guys, are so cute. And you know what? I actually forgot they exist in game because it's been so long since I did a farmhouse. And I was so like, oh, when I was building, oh my god, like I have baby goats, I have to place them. So obviously I did. And in fact, I also made a tiny fake Hobbit house for the goats as well. And you will see in a couple of moments how I'm doing that. And actually, a fun fact, when I was playtesting, and I also had a horse here because I wanted to see if the barn for the horse it's functional. The horses interacted with the baby goat, and god, I was so like happy to see that because I've never seen that animation. And also sad for the poor baby goat, or I think it was a baby sheep. She was so scared of the very big horse, and kind of made me, I felt pity for the tiny thing. But they are so adorable. But I made sure they are enclosed properly, because you know how goaties, like go everywhere. You can lose them so easy, and you need to take care of them. So I made sure I enclosed everything. I shut up the gates, and they are just there. It's locked and they can't go out, because when I was playtesting, I lost 2 of them and I couldn't find them because the lot is so big and we have so much greenery, and I could not find them. They were like running like crazy. So that's about the baby goats and the baby sheeps. As you can see, now we're on the barn side. I made that trick where you take the sheds, the cow shed, and you size it down and you hid inside the building. I made sure it's functional. The cows can go out, they can go in, you can clean the shed, you can refill the shed with food. And as I said, I have 2 of them because I had space, and in the back of the barn is the entrance for the horse. We have a bed there for the horse, and what else? I think also water and a food thing where they go and they eat basically. So yes, other than that, these houses that I said, we have the greenhouse, we have the barn and the baby goats enclosure. There's nothing else in this building. Oh, now I'm placing the baby goats, and they are so sweet. I am obsessed with them. I'm so happy. But as you can see, I place like, man, I place like many of them. So in case it's too much for your Sims, you can definitely I don't know, lose one, or I don't know, sell it. But they are too cute to get rid of them. So here I'm trying to make the tiny hobbit house for the goaties. I really thought they, like, you know, need a space. At least we can pretend that they need a space where they can sleep, to go indoors, because it is sad to have these animals and to leave them only outside. And we don't have an actual shed in the game for them, so that's what I tried to pretend I have here, like a shed where they can, you know, go inside. And yeah, as I said, besides gardening, the barn, the baby goats, and the two main houses, we don't have anything else here besides adding a lot of decoration. So what's gonna be next is just landscape, a lot of decoration outside, and activities for exterior. We have a fire pit, we have this pond where you can fish, we have bees, and I think that would be all. We have also a grilling area, and yeah, as I said, I tried to add everything that I could find in the game. I'm sorry I used a lot of packs, but I couldn't stop myself, so I do apologize for that, guys. And yes, I believe that's what I had to say for this video. I really hope that you will love it. I really hope that maybe you will get this build from the gallery and you will play in it. And in case somehow maybe I missed something and it's not working, just please let me know in the comments down below so I can fix. And yes, and this is a greenhouse. And I believe I will leave you now with some chill music to enjoy the rest of the building. And I am saying this for real. You definitely should see the tour of the video because the views are outstanding. I am obsessed. It's like a movie, honestly. I'm like in a movie right now. So yes, I believe I will see you guys in my next speed building video. I'm really happy that you chose to watch this one from today, and I can't wait to share with you some other builds that I'm doing. In case you didn't know, I'm streaming weekly on Twitch, and there you can find me live building each time something new. So until the next time, I really hope that you love this video. Please don't hesitate to leave a like, a comment, and a sub to the channel to help the channel grow. And I believe I will see you next week. Bye everybody!